Testbed technical infrastructure, a toolbox of software components to facilitate trials. This is Barbara, a crisis management professional in the west of the Netherlands. With sea levels rising due to climate change and the Netherlands being partly below sea level, one of the most imminent challenges Barbara faces is the risk of severe flooding. She wonders how she can improve her region's crisis management capabilities in case such a disastrous flood was ever to occur. There are many innovative crisis management solutions she could consider using. For example, a drone could be deployed to provide a live camera view of the flooded area. Or social media could be used more effectively to communicate with citizens in distress. Or Barbara could choose to provide upgraded technology in ambulances to rescue victims of the flood. But do they really make a difference? And how to assess each one objectively? And how do these new solutions work together with operational systems already in use? This is where Driver Plus, an EU-funded project, can help Barbara. Driver Plus offers her the trial guidance methodology to assess these solutions in an objective and realistic trial. Barbara decides she would like to set up such a trial and asks her colleague Thomas to help out. Driver Plus also provides them with the testbed technical infrastructure, a toolbox with software components that can help to set up and manage a trial. The common information space is used to connect solutions, so that they can exchange data and share information. For instance, a digital map can show not only where the drone is, but also the position of GPS-tracked ambulances. These connections are created by software developers using standardized interface adapters. To create a realistic setting in which to trial these solutions, a fictitious crisis needs to be simulated, such as by using a flood simulator. Other simulators can be added as well, for instance, to simulate social media messages, crowds, or traffic. The common simulation space is used to link these simulators together so they can exchange data and information. The gateway in the middle provides a data link between the common simulation space and the common information space, allowing simulators to create and share a fictive crisis with the solutions. If required, a security layer can be added to the testbed technical infrastructure and all the connections. With the trial management tool, the trial staff creates fictive but realistic crisis scenarios consisting of multiple storylines. Each storyline is an essential part of the overall scenario and is designed to trigger specific use cases of the solutions. During the trial itself, the staff uses the trial management tool to control if and when each storyline is activated. How the solutions are being used by the trial's participants is recorded in the Observer Support tool. By presenting them with prepared questions at the right moment, observers are guided to pay attention to specific behaviors or test cases. And at the end of a trial, all the recorded observations and logs are collected in the After-Action Review tool for subsequent analysis in the evaluation phase. When everything is properly set up and tested, the trial can start. Participants and observers are invited to join. The primary task of the observers is to watch the participants and record how effectively they are able to use the new solutions to manage the simulated crisis. When everyone is ready, the staff starts the trial. The flood starts to evolve at a rate calculated by the flood simulator. The participants activate the drone. It provides them a realistic-looking video feed of the flooded area. In the trial management tool, the next storyline is activated. The flood evolves further and the vehicles move away from the flood according to routes calculated by the traffic simulator. The staff escalates the crisis even further by initiating the explosion storyline. One of the vehicles explodes. Now the participants must act. They decide to send in an ambulance. Its movement is again determined by the traffic simulator. The data, which flows within the testbed technical infrastructure, starts when the staff activates various storylines in the trial management tool. These messages flow to the simulators, resulting in changes to the fictive crisis. Information about the simulated crisis is sent to the solutions. The solutions share data amongst each other, and participants' actions in the solutions are relayed back to the simulators. By sending in observations via the Observer Support tool, observers record how participants use the solutions. An overview of observations collected is sent back to the trial staff so they can track the progress of the trial. When the staff concludes all the use cases have been acted out, the trial ends. All data, logs and observations are stored by the After Action Review tool. Now, Thomas and Barbara have a look at all the data they collected. Together, they analyze it, evaluate the trial, and make an objective assessment of the solutions. They now know how they can best improve crisis management if their region must face another flood.